All right, why don't we get started this morning? I am David, your host, and we are the adventures of the Philippine American couple, or simply PAC, PAC, Philippine American couple. That's us. It is Wednesday, November the 29th, the last Wednesday of the month, believe it or not, of the great month of November. So it is cold here. I am your tropical shirt wearing host. And yes, you're correct. You are not seeing things. I am not wearing a tropical shirt, but I am your tropical shirt wearing host. Now, let me explain to you a little bit why. I have this philosophy that I used to talk to my students about many thousands of years ago that, you guys have probably have all heard the old saying, you dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have, right? We've all heard that. I have a little different take on that. But hey, as you come in, make sure you hit the thumbs up and share our videos out and our YouTube channel out. That greatly helps us, and we appreciate that. So my twist on that little saying that we all know, you dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have, right? James in the house, thank you for being here. We appreciate you, my friend. So my twist on that is you dress for the way you want to feel, not the way you do feel. So I want to feel warm and sunny and like I'm out on the beach in the tropics. So I wear a lot of tropical shirts now. And it is very cold. It's been cold here for the last couple of days. And the problem is with my theory is when I wear a tropical shirt, when it's really cold, I freeze. So kind of throws my theory into the garbage. But because it doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy like I'm out in the sun, like in the palm trees, it just makes me really cold because my tropical shirts are extremely thin. So kind of screws with my theory there. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think about how you should dress? Do you believe that you should dress for the job you want, not the job you have? Do you believe that the way you dress changes your perception about yourself? I used to tell my young people, my students, my wife, everybody, that when you get up in the morning and you get cleaned up, you get dressed up, you have a better day because you feel better about yourself. You're looking good, looking sharp. You feel sharp. You feel better. So, James, what do you say? There's also another saying that says, what is it? The clothes makes the man, or the man makes the clothes. I think it's the man makes the clothing, not the other way around. I do believe it is really important to feel good in your own skin. I tell young women this all the time: dress how you feel comfortable in your own skin. Don't worry about what others think or what society says you have to be like. You just be who you are in your own skin. But I also believe that you also got to dress for the role. If I'm in a business corporate setting, I'm going to dress a little bit more business corporate. If I'm in a sporting venue, well, I'm going to wear a sweatshirt and look like a bum. It just depends. So I think it is important to, and I used to tell my young students this, to understand your audience that you're getting into so you know how to effectively get your purpose across to that audience. And my point about this is now, if you're whatever your goal is in dealing with people, you can use how you dress to accomplish that goal. So maybe your goal is to shock and awe, right? So therefore, you go into a business corporate setting looking like a punk rocker. Well, you've completed your goal. But maybe it's also to assimilate. Well, then if you dress like a punk rocker, then you didn't assimilate, so you missed your goal. So whatever your goal is, it's okay to dress to help you complete that goal. And that's what I tell people all the time. What is your goal? My goal in wearing tropical shirts so much because I love them is to feel like I'm out on the beach, enjoying the sun, maybe fishing, you know. Since I'm married, I can't ever look at beautiful women, but if I was single, it would be like on the beach, looking at beautiful women, enjoying a nice drink on the beach. That's why I wear tropical shirts. But as I just stated, it is way too cold right now. And if I wear one, I'm going to be cold. And I hate to be cold. I hate to be cold. The thing I hate the most in the entire world, well, there's a lot of them, but being cold is one of the big things I hate about life. I hate being cold. Funny note, we've told you guys that Lorelai has a sister here teaching in Chicago. This is her first winter in Chicago. Well, she sent some pictures of her on the public transportation. It's a negative minus 10 degrees in Chicago. And all you can see is, it's kind of like that Carmen guy or whatever his name is, on South Park or whatever it is. He has a mask or something, So we told her first winter in Chicago is going to be rougher than she could ever imagine. It's going to be very exciting to see the snow and the ice and the cold. But after about the third day of it, she's going to be absolutely miserable. So I think it's kind of funny. And she's posting a picture of herself and a picture of what the temperature is outside, showing people in the Philippines that she actually is alive and she has survived. And it is negative 10 degrees at the moment, or whenever the picture was taken in Chicago the other day. So very interesting. So big question is, how is everybody? Remember, Christmas is right around the corner, so you need to be shopping and prepared for that. If you don't have that done already, you need to get that done. Do not overspend. Just be very financially conservative. Somebody was asking me the other day, I was giving somebody financial advice the other day, right? And I think it's my wife. She's like, oh my God, how is it that you're going to give financial advice? And I told her, well, that's what old guys do. That's old guys. Now, granted, maybe we didn't take it when we were young, but now that we're old, we know the wisdom of being financially conservative when you're young. We may not have done it, but, it is what it is. So I'm going to put the link back in here for you guys that would like to join us, if I can figure out how to do that, because me, I'm not very smart here. James says that he dresses how he feels. He's in the mood for. Yeah. See, and a lot of people do that, James. A lot of people dress for how they feel. I dress so I can feel the way I want to feel, not the way I do feel. Oh, Kiko saying it's 24 degrees in PA. Woo. I've dropped the link there if anybody wants to come up and join us this morning. But Christmas is around the corner. So that's what my wife was telling me, because I was telling this young person, because they're kind of spinning a little wildly, and home interest rates are skyrocketing and inflation's high, and just normal garbage in America. And I was giving him some advice the other day about saying, right now is not a bad time. It's never a bad time. But right now is not a bad time to be financially conservative. Do not go buy that Black Friday gigantic TV that you really don't need. One, Black Friday TVs are usually a lower grade TV. That's why it's so much cheaper, and they're designed and marketed for the Black Friday so that they're nice and cheap, is what they are. So Black Friday TVs are not as good as the deal as you think they are. My wife was laughing at me. Oh my God, how are you giving somebody advice? Well, that's what old people do. They give advice. James, you go, I know that you guys give advice on a regular basis because you're old too. So don't spend too much over Christmas. Keep it simple. Don't go into credit card debt. Some of my tips today: don't go into credit card debt for Christmas. If you can't afford it by paying for it, then the person you want to give it to doesn't need it, or you don't need it. And that's one of the most important things there truly is about Christmas. Do not overspend. My hat looks all crooked today. I feel like I'm crooked today. So do not overspend. Very important to me. We don't ever do that. The good thing is my wife really doesn't want a lot. And how we kind of do it is she just buys what she wants. And then I take it and wrap it and throw it under the tree, and she pretends that it's a surprise. So that's kind of how we do it. I don't know how you guys do it at your house, but that's kind of what we do. Um, I usually don't buy much for myself because I really don't need anything. I'm old. I'll probably die in 20 years. So what do I need now, right? But she'll get me something, probably socks, but I don't like wearing socks. So that's okay. So that's kind of what's going on in our world. It's Wednesday again. It's warmed up now since talking to you from 40 to 46 degrees. Sun is up, sun is out. Last Wednesday of the month, Wednesday 11/29 in the year 2023. Very exciting. What did we learn this week? Sometimes James says, sometimes I have to wear clothing blending in so I can avoid having to press pass and take pictures. Well, I understand that, James. I understand that, and that's your goal. And when I talk about this, is we wear clothing to suit our goal, right? If our goal is to get promoted, we act like we're professional, or we act like whatever we're supposed to act like to get us promoted. Wearing certain clothes that you blend in so the press doesn't recognize you. I get it. Trust me, I get it. We were in, and we're not famous or anything, but here's a short little weird story. We were in, Aruba. We were in Aruba a few years ago. And I can't remember where we're at in Aruba. We're at like a blue laguna or blue iguana, blue something, blue dolphin resort. And I had some guy come up and say, "Hey, David." And I'm like, wow, this is strange. How the hell would I have some guy come up and he's like, "Well, how are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm great." I got like a name tag on. It turned out that he was part of my former circle, and he actually saw me on the news a few times. So he really didn't know me, but he saw me working with the federal government. So back many years ago, I was famous for about 3 seconds. So, but that was weird that all those years later, he recognized me and came up and said, "Yeah, I remember when you talked about the federal government shutdown and how OSHA was going to have to suspend operations here, but emphasize." And I'm like, I done all of that? Holy crap, that sounds like I was smart back then. So, Henry in the house. Henry, everybody say hello to Henry. Everybody say hello. So things are going good here, Henry. It's cold, like I said. And okay, that's who it is. Kenny, is it Kenny McCormick on South Park, who wears the hoodie, right? So, Henry, how is things down in Mississippi? I have dropped the StreamYard link. If anybody wants to pop in, you're welcome to. So, Kenny, yeah, Carmen's the fat kid, right? So I would probably have been Carmen, but Kenny's the little guy that wears the hoodie. But Henry, how's everything down where you're at? Talking a little bit, we're going to talk about a few things today because remember, this show's all about you. Is there any topic that you guys want to address? I will be more happy to address it. James sent me some stuff about what's going on in the Philippines currently with China and the rail system, and we're going to get to that here in a couple of minutes and talk a little bit about maybe some of the rail system and how the Chinese and the Philippine relationships are maybe starting to take a hot spot or a cool spot, whatever you want to call it. Cooling off, maybe that's a better way to put it. And if you're an American, that's probably a good thing. One thing, it's a big political mess, but probably a good thing. It's going good. Just started to get cold here. He's down in Southern Miss. So, Henry, exactly how cold is it at your coldest? Here's my question. When is the coldest time in Southern Mississippi and how cold does it get? So like January, February, negative 400, whatever it may be. We did, clarifications from last week. We talked to the Yank in the Philippines on Friday, of course, and another time. And he did get his pickup truck bought. He got the big, fancy, pretty one. And he's got it home. He drove it there. So, believe it or not, he put a cover on it and parked it. So, but he's very happy with his fancy new Toyota Helix, I think is what they're called. I almost forgot. So, but he's excited. And the key is gigantic. If you saw the picture, his son is about, 3.5, 4 feet tall. And the key is probably 6 feet tall. So I don't know how he's going to carry it around, but he did get that. So the Yank is doing well. Anyway, the Yank is doing well. He's told me the other night that he's been a little sick, a little under the weather, but he's okay now. Talked to Jack the other day. For you guys who don't know Jack very well, he's doing well. He was at his cousin's house the other day doing some live streaming. So Henry says January and February is the coldest. I've seen it, and it's in the teens. Now, my question would be, Henry, for you, how many days would that last? 2 days, 3 days? Something like that? Right now, it's 48 in Mississippi. So, he's about the same temperature as we are. We're 46 now here. So, and we got rain coming tomorrow. Kiko, if you're still there, what's the worst month in Pennsylvania? Is that January or February for you up there? January is our worst in Arkansas. We will get sometimes no cold weather. But usually we get, say, Henry is saying he gets about a month, 4 weeks. So up here in Arkansas, 9 hours north, we get about 6 weeks. Horrible cold weather. So Joe and Jenny's in the house. Rain and cold weather moving in. That's right. Shows up in Missouri, if you didn't know. Joe, appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up and the shout out, everybody. Everybody come join us today. We're talking about a lot of cool stuff. One, dress. How do you feel about dress? Do you dress to feel good about yourself? Do you dress? Does dressing make you feel a certain way? Like I said, I wear tropical shirts because I want to envision myself being on a tropical beach, warm weather with beautiful fishing and other things. But now that I'm married, I can't ever say that I know what a girl is. So where you can visualize beautiful women on a beach and the sun and all that. That's why I wear tropical shirts. Why do you dress the way that you dress? Do you think the way you dress changes the way you feel about yourself? That's my question. Yes, he was saying January. Oh, Joe says he dresses for the weather. So you let the weather, and I think you got to go a little deeper, Joe. I'm going to challenge you, my friend. I'm going to challenge you to dig a little deeper. Yes, dressing for the weather is appropriate and logical, right? But if you're going to dress for the weather, do you dress in a cool trench coat because, they are cool looking and you wear a nice hat, or do you wear a poncho and go running around in it? So I got to envision that if I wear a rain poncho, I'm going to feel one way versus if I'm wearing a Land's End trench coat and a top hat and a scarf to get out of the rain. Yeah. He goes, does he only wears a suit for wedding and funerals? I I did this. When I retired from teaching, I got rid of all but four ties. I have a couple suit jackets, which I hate wearing. And now I almost refuse unless my wife just beats me to death. I won't wear a suit anymore. I'm old. I feel like I've earned the right to be an old guy who wears tropical shirts anywhere I want. So I don't even try to wear suits for weddings or funerals. Now, when I go to funerals, I do have a couple nice shirts that I put on, and that doesn't make me look too big of a slob. But man, the older I've gotten, I would be one of these horrible people that if I lived somewhere extremely warm, that would never even own shoes, I guess. So Henry says just to be comfortable, t-shirts and jeans all year round for me. Yeah, I mean it's t-shirts and jeans is one of the go-to things. I don't wear jeans much, believe it or not. Just once in a while, do I wear blue jeans. Not really a blue jean person, I guess. Never really have been, but I like blue jean jackets. I think they're cool. The But for most people, it's kind of like, and where I'm kind of going with this is, remember last week or the week before, I told you guys all that I got summoned for federal jury duty, which I got to go to next Monday. And so I'm working on some of that stuff, but I had to go through my closet to try to find stuff that would be appropriate to go to court in or to go to become a juror if I get selected for jury duty. So I have a question for you. Since all of you wonderful people are here, here's a question. You guys all know the tropical shirts I wear. Do we think it would be appropriate for me to wear one of my tropical shirts to the federal court to be selected for jury duty? That's my question. That's my debate. I know I can't wear a hat because you can't wear, and it would be rude and inconsiderate, inappropriate to wear a hat indoors anyway in a building like that into a courtroom. But obviously it's a courtroom, so you can't wear a hat. So I know I can't wear a hat. But what about one of my tropical shirts? Do you think I should wear one? Or do you think the judge or the people would be not happy with me if I showed up in a bright purpley and tropical tree, sunsetty, shirty type of thing? So let me know. What do you think? All right. Henry says, I don't see a problem with me wearing a tropical shirt. Okay. So that's what Henry says. Anybody else? Joe, just a t-shirt and good pair of pants. Okay. Now, I will tell you, and I know what you're talking about, Joe, but in reference to going to jury duty, it actually clearly states in my paperwork, do not wear a t-shirt. You must wear something with a collar. And that's kind of my point. All of my tropical shirts have collars. So technically, right? And you're exactly right. It would be more appropriate, and this is probably not where you're going, but here's where I'm taking your statement to. He says, as long as you also wear lipstick and eyeshadow. See, And it would probably be more appropriate if I walked in looking like this or with a normal shirt, because they say to wear a collared shirt, right? But I put lipstick on and eyeballs, and if I could do anything I wanted to do to my face, and it would be appropriate these days. I could have a big long beard and dress up like a girl, and it'd be okay. But you can't wear a t-shirt to court. But you can do anything else. So I don't know. You guys tell me. So now we're going through my closet because I know I'm gonna have to be there for a couple of days at least, making sure I have some non-tropical stuff to wear. And I couldn't wear a hoodie sweaty thingy here because that would be. But then again, maybe this is a collar. You think this could be construed as a collar? Do I look like a collar? Maybe I could put a tie around it. You know. So that was part of the question. How do we dress? Do we dress? Do we dress for the occasion? How many people here is going to wear a Christmas sweater on Christmas? How many people here's wives want to buy you Christmas pajamas even though you don't wear pajamas? So does anybody have Christmas pajamas? Do you have Christmas sweaters, Christmas ties? Joe says when he served on a jury duty, I just wore a t-shirt, no collar, and a good pair of pants, and that's why you were let go day one. Yeah. Chico's asking about it. What if you wear one of those tuxedo shirts? And what he means is a t-shirt that has the picture of the tuxedo on it, I'm sure, right? Not a traditional tuxedo shirt. So what if you wore a barong? Oh, my barongs are put away. I bet you they would be okay with the barong because they look kind of formally. But then again, I might get kicked out because maybe I'm racially insensitive, or what's the new buzzword that we're being accused of? We are uh, misappropriating somebody's heritage. So, like for instance, if I wore braids in my hair, now apparently you can't wear braids in your hair because I am misappropriating somebody's culture. The real question is whose culture is it? I don't know because people around the world has had their hair in the braids since way back in Vikings time. So I don't know whose culture we're misappropriating. That's what it is, misappropriating somebody's culture. So if I went in there with a barong on, maybe they would think I'm making fun of the Spanish or the Filipinos or something. I don't know. But the tuxedo shirt, my friend, would be appropriate if and only if it had a collar. That's my point. See, I can't get any braids in there, you know. Oh, let me tell you a braid story. Let me tell you a braid story. All right. Let me tell you a braid story. And this is funny. Well, it's not funny. I don't know. Maybe it's funny. Some years ago, I think the first cruise Lorelei and I went on, we went to the Bahamas. And there's people all over the place. Jack is in the house. Let me bring Jack up as I tell you this braid story. Jack, thank you for joining us. What the hell happened to your hair?
She got rid of it.
Man, you look like a poor Ethiopian child or something.
I need food. I need food.
So we were in the Bahamas, and it was funny because there was a lot of people wanting to braid hair, as a side hustle, right? Which is fine. We've seen them all over. And Lorelei has really long, long hair, and I like Lorelei's hair the way it is. And we had this girl come up to her and say, "Oh, let me braid your hair for $20 or whatever." And Lorelei said, "No, no, no." And the girl kept insisting, "No, no, no. How about $15? I'll braid your hair." And I told the girl, I said, "Hey, I like her hair the way it is." And she got really pissed because I told her, I told her, I said, hey, I like the hair the way it is. It doesn't need to be braided. And she accused me of being racist. And I laughed at her, drinking and smoking some Winston's. And
I'm
this,
covering, I'm
what's
covering
that?
up the ugly picture.
Uh-huh. So this girl got mad. I don't know if she truly got offended or she was just trying to hustle me for money. But I basically told her to go F herself. And we kept doing what we were doing because I didn't want Lorelai's hair braided. Lorelai didn't want it braided. So there's the link for you guys. Scotty B is in the house. Scotty says hello to me, not to Jack or not to anybody else because he liked me better. He said he was just waiting in Michigan to get it loaded out and he's going to be
Port
heading
Huron.
to Huron.
Port, Port Huron is like, I call it Port Heron. That's where all the heroin addicts go to get clean, supposedly,
Yeah.
but they really don't.
Port Huron. Do they do shipping out of that port? I imagine since it's a port. Joe is saying hello to Scotty. Joe's always kind enough to say hello to Scotty. He goes in hello to Jack. Did I just say that?
Yo, Pico. What's up, Pico? This is Kiko.
I mean, he looks like he lost 20 pounds, Kiko, doesn't he? Looks like he's some poor Ethiopian boy out in the Sahara or wherever that desert is, wherever that is. So we're gonna have to send him food and get his stomach from being bloated, or send him the gruel that they feed children. Boy, we're horrible. So Jack, what do you think about dress? We're talking about dress because I got to go to jury duty next week. We're trying to debate, and I'm wanting everybody's opinion. If I would be appropriate for me to wear a tropical shirt to jury duty.
That'd be kind of comical.
Okay, but would it be appropriate? And would it be a wise thing? That's the question. I know some of you guys might be going, "Hey, David, hey,
I don't think it'd be a white.
Yeah, I know you guys are thinking, yeah, go ahead and wear that tropical shirt to court. Yeah, go ahead and do it. The bigger, the brighter, the more colorful you can get it. I know what you guys are thinking.
Or just wear like a t-shirt with a big ass dick on here. Like, hey, I'm here. I'm showing up to.
Yeah.
I'm showing up.
Yeah, it says you can't wear t-shirts either. So I can't wear a t-shirt. You gotta wear see, and that's the thing. My
You get a hoodie with a big D on there.
let's see.
That'd be funny.
Let me see if I can find it. But you can't where does it say? What should I wear for jury duty? You should dress appropriately. Well, that's for the courtroom.
Oh, wear your wife's dress, your wife's wedding dress.
It'll be appropriate. It wouldn't fit, but I'm with you there.
Like,
Takes
just
20
walking,
pounds. You need to
starting out and shit.
Kiko is saying if it takes 20 pounds away, Jack, because you look 20 pounds lighter today. If it takes 20 pounds away, I need to shave my back, my knuckles, and I still need to find something else to shave.
I need to shave my balls.
Business casual is encouraged, such as collared shirts, slacks, shirts or blouses, nice jeans with no holes are permitted. Shorts, t-shirts, tank tops, flip-flops are not appropriate. You may want to bring a sweater or a jacket because the courtroom can be chilly.
Just walk in with some Daisy Dukes on.
Oh, God.
With your ball sack hanging out.
Oh, my God. Well, my goal is to be
Oh, baby.
My goal is not to go to jail. So
Is your wife home?
she's at work.
Damn it.
She's
I
at
was gonna have her ask her to come up because my fiance is here.
Well, your fiance can come up. We don't mind.
She doesn't like it. You want to come up? No.
No, Lorelai's at work today. Today's Wednesday morning, so she had to go to work. She's only here usually in the evenings when I do these. But she would be happy to meet your fiance. She likes to meet other Filipinas. Because she wonders, uh-oh. Nico is saying something. I don't know what he's saying. Bakit? Shy Eka.
You shy? What's up, Professor? Motherfucker.
Howdy. How are you today?
I'm just waking up, boys.
Just waking up. Oh, man, I forgot the coffee commercial.
The best part.
The best
Nothing. What is it? Damn it. I remember that commercial.
What's that?
Nothing like waking up like a dick in your cup. No, that's the
You
wrong
sure you're all
commercial.
right today?
Ronald, how are you this morning? Are you feeling okay?
Top of the morning to you, mate. All good.
All good?
No worries, no gripes. No
Everybody
complaints.
say hello to the wonderful, young, handsome looking. Well, that's me. Sorry. Everybody else say hello to Ronald.
What's up, Kiko?
What's up, kid?
Oh. Oh.
J3 and a half.
Yep. Got a lot of people in. Scotty's here. Scotty's in Michigan.
Scotty B.
He's up in Michigan going to Port Huron.
What's up, Scotty B?
Dump it.
Henry's in the house. James is in the house in the background.
Hey, James, I ain't getting no scroll. I'm going to refresh this here YouTube.
So
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get off here shortly after this cigarette. It's
okay.
almost done.
Well, you whacked everything. What is it? Is a holiday in the Philippines, Jack? You shaved everything.
That's what we said.
I don't know.
It's starting to look like a couple of cue balls up there between you and me.
I gotta get out of here and take a nap with the missus.
All right, get your nap in.
Oh yeah, you young Ethiopian boys need to get a nap.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock, 11:30.
I need some food. Send me some money for food.
It looks like he's starving after he got a haircut.
Yeah, you do. His jaws is bigger than his face. All over the place.
I just got him up so I could.
Nico's in the house. What's up, Nico?
I had to come up so I could say something special to Ronald.
What up, bro?
In that Mike Tyson toothless mouth.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm still fucking on that, Kiko. What is this?
I still haven't given you a top grill yet, huh?
I can't even say fuck right.
Let me hear you say Arkansas.
Arkansas.
How about Mississippi?
Arkansas.
Mississippi. Well, I got teeth at the bottom, so that helps the tongue. But well, you can't have any teeth. Then you'd be like Tyson, because I can still pronunciate quite well.
All you need to do is get some tats.
It'd probably take
up on
all
that head
of
of
us.
yours.
It'd probably take all four of us to take Mike Tyson down.
No, I won't. I'd pick a big ass Louisville slugger.
I got one underneath my bed.
You better be batting 1,000 though when you hit him.
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
check this out.
you better hit 1,000. Hit that motherfucker.
You want to hear something crazy?
Stop him. You're dead. You're dead.
It took me.
I'm the key ass.
It laugh at you and say, "Were you trying to swing at me?"
Swing.
You swing that shit at me.
Keep
He's
going.
one 50-year-old man we wouldn't want to mess with. I can promise you that.
No, he's still.
I won't mess with that. No.
I wouldn't mess with Pacquiao either. Just because he ain't fighting don't mean he don't know how.
Right. But, oh, dude, that'd be the fight. Pacquiao versus Tyson.
Just think of how many men that Bruce Lee surprised, huh?
Yeah, but you can't mix chicken adobo with pork rind. It's just you
I
see
think
that
you're right. You know, Bruce Lee is so little and skinny. I bet you, misleading, right?
Yeah, fooled the hell out of Chuck Norris.
I'll tell you what. I walked into one time. When I was stationed on Okinawa, Japan. I was the only foreigner there. It was a martial arts exhibit, outdoors on a stage. And when I walked through, there's this tiny guy. I mean, I'm only like 5'7", right? And he weighed probably 40 pounds. Back then, I was in decent shape, but he weighed less than me. And he was in like a leisure suit. And he was the only guy that spoke to me in English when I came in. He said, "Good evening, sir." He was a Japanese guy. And I said, "Good evening." And then the night went on, he was the main attraction. He got up there in his white pajama suit with his black belt. And man, he just tore people up. And to look at this guy, like 130 pounds soaking wet, 5'6", you wouldn't think he could do, but he took guys from his American dojo, big American dudes, and laid them out. 6 of them came at him. So that was impressive. Most impressive physical feat I ever saw.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the Gracie's.
I was in karate.
Jason, tell all doors in the house. Everybody say hello.
What's up, Jason?
Hello.
And the only thing they kept talking during the thing, and the only thing I made out was that this dude was the choreographer of Bruce Lee's martial arts films. So, and when you watch, you think that's all Hollywood. When you hear wind wishing, when his hands moving, that stuff's real. Because I was right up front of the stage, and
they're fast.
You could hear the wind as fast as his hands moved and feet.
I got one of those suits called a gi.
A gi?
Yeah, a gi, right?
Yeah. I got one of them. I was practicing my judo.
And then you got your boxer's corner.
Oh man,
your Hugh Hefner jacket.
No, not that kind of G. What's up, James? James popped up. Hey, David, you want to avoid jury? Just tell them you caught what? COVID.
Okay. COVID, there will be a fix. That's right. Just gotta go. Well, I just tested positive. I haven't got my 10 days quarantine in yet. So I actually, thinking on what Kiko was talking about, my brothers and I were down in Fort Myers, Florida back in the 80s. And I don't know if you guys remember a little Mexican boxer named Macho.
Yeah, Hector Macho Camacho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw him in a bar. He was minding his own business. We saw somebody came up, start shit with him. One punch, over, done. Not another word said.
Camacho.
Repeat that story.
He never got off his damn bar stool and laid the guy out with a punch.
Damn.
But he wasn't in the fault. It was some drunk idiot. You know how that is.
You know what I had to do this morning? I had to pull a RC to figure out how to open the top on the press down lotion.
Oh shit.
You know, the pump action lotion?
Yeah.
I had
David, can you retell that story about Hector Macho Camacho? Because my internet was buffering
Oh yeah, go ahead.
when you got
Yeah.
started.
My brothers, two of my brothers and I were down in Fort Myers, Florida. Probably, God, what year was this? So sometime in the late 80s. And we're at a bar there, and we didn't know it at the time, but he was there drinking, having fun. He never got it, but some guy came up to him, and we found out at the time who it was. This guy come up, started giving him shit about something. Now, who knows? Because he was a little bitty fella. And
Yeah.
one punch, he never got off of his bar stool. He's on his bar stool, like I remember it clear as day because I didn't drink. My brothers were the drunks, you know. So I'm sitting there watching this guy, and he turns, guy's out, and turns back, goes back to drinking his beer. One punch blew my mind. I've been in a lot of bar fights as a
Did he
kid.
say? Did he say Bond, James Bond, when he was done?
He didn't say shit.
Shaken, not stirred.
Neither
And I
did he.
didn't hear what the guy was saying to him, what the beef was, but the dude came up all aggressive towards him. You know what I mean?
But the dude didn't try to hit him, right? He just
Well, no, it seemed like he was going to. He was doing the whole, you know, I'm a
Yeah.
Billy badass, and
right.
you're some little wimpy Mexican guy, and you know whatever the discussion
And all
was.
next thing he heard was little birdies tweeting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That liquid courage.
Next thing he knew, he was laying on the ground licking up somebody's piss. So
Oh.
With a little blood dripping out of his broken nose.
Mm-hmm.
it was fast. I mean, it was
All right,
fast.
I'm getting out of here.
All right, my friend.
Okay, Jack. Looking good, looking clean.
See you guys later.
All right, man.
All right. Hey, good night, your friend.
I'm
We're waiting for you to pass out. We're staring at you.
I gotta pass out. My fiance is here and
Right.
I wanna make her mad, so
Okay. Good night, fiance. Good night.
we're both
Bye.
Good night, Jack. Good night,
Good night,
sweetheart. It's
Lisa.
time to go. Hey, sing it, Ronald. Good night, sweetheart. It's time to go.
Do 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 do. Good night, sweetheart.
Do,
Well, it's time to go.
There you go.
He just says good night.
Come on. Let's hear the karaoke without your top teeth.
I'm trying to do it like Cardi B.
Simple.
Henry,
Simon
take
says.
care. James is saying hello to you, Nico. And but here, let's talk about jury duty because you know I got to go to jury duty. So I actually don't want to get out of jury duty because I'm bored. I have nothing better to do, and they're going to pay me.
You don't want to have to go show up there day after day. What if it's a long trial?
Well, they pay you. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, what, $5 a day?
50 plus mileage, plus they feed you.
Well, might as well make some money. You ain't getting no super chats.
That's right. Plus, you know, I find law interesting if it's a good case. And let me say this: if it's something interesting, then I'll be excited. But if it's something stupid, if I get picked, then it'll be very disappointing.
You'd be caught up in the trial of the century, a prolific shoplifter.
That's it. It's a federal case, so it's probably somebody stole taxes or the government's putting a lien against somebody again. The real question, right, is how will anybody ever side with the federal government?
That's crazy.
Hey, I just saw something on the net that Walmart's sales last year were more than most developed countries. I mean, most the GDP or the national output of probably like 90% of the countries in the world. Just their sales last year.
But they're bitching about their
It's
profit
incredible.
margin being low.
Because people scanning stuff and ain't scanning it.
Hey, didn't you say they're doing away with that self-scan? Because I've been in Walmart and they still got it here.
It's going to be phased out.
Self-checkout.
It's going to be phased out in the next 12 months.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're phasing it out. They've already started here.
Okay.
And you know, the ironic part about it is they run about people not scanning the items that they put in their cart, but then you go in their dumpster, they got millions of dollars of fucking good food in the dumpster.
But they get it right that off as taxes.
Yeah. Why don't they do the other shit that way too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald, that's what makes me sick. All these restaurants and supermarkets that have like hot deli food during the day,
Yep.
whatever they don't sell at night, they just got to pitch it all in the trash.
Yeah.
All the people that are hungry out there.
Yeah.
And because some lawyer sued somebody at one time because someone got, ptomaine poisoning or something from some leftover food, now they can't give it away. That's ridiculous.
And it's even gotten worse because now they put locks on the dumpsters.
Yeah. They do at Water World.
Yeah.
And probably all the other stores, Target and everyone else.
But partly what has happened to Walmart, which I think Walmart needs a huge wake-up call in the world anyway, but what is starting to happen is Walmart has done this very aggressive tactic. So like, let's say if Ronald went to his local Walmart and he missed a can of tuna and a can of this and a can of that, over time they would collect how many of those are. So they would keep track. So maybe over a year he missed 2 items. And then what they would do is they would send a collection agency after him saying, now not saying, hey, you owe us $6.68 because you missed these 2 items. They would say, you owe us $250 or we're going to press charges against you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lady they did this to and she sued and won $7 million from Walmart. That's part of this because now there's becoming a domino effect. There's lawyers out there going, we want a class action lawsuit against Walmart because apparently Walmart is collecting millions and millions of dollars and threatening money from people who didn't scan their can of tuna.
Mm-hmm. Now in Germany, everything's got a
What
chip
about all
in it.
those people just flat out walking out with loads and loads of stolen stuff? They can't ever send them a letter, right?
Right, because they didn't stand in front of the scanner.
Right. They just write that off as lost.
Yeah.
Well, they'll run you down.
But they go after the little old lady who accidentally stole a can of tuna fish
Mm-hmm.
and want her to pay way more than that to keep her out of jail.
In Germany, I think it's Germany, one German city, all of the food products in the store, the minute you take it off the shelf, it registers in the inventory. It follows you all the way to bloody home.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you, Kiko.
Thumbs up? Because you guys sound like the chipmunks. I don't know, something's happened with the internet.
Uh-oh.
I guess it's on my end, huh?
No, that's because you keep messing with my.
It is. It's funny. It's like you sound like the chipmunks on helium.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, we can hear you.
All right. You can hear me perfectly. My audio's fine. But
Yeah.
my screen is flashing and you sound like chipmunks. So let me get out and try to come back in
Okay.
later.
No, Scotty is saying hello to J3 and he's saying hello to Ronald, the master of disguise.
I wish I go into every bank and just get paid.
Boy, me too. But Walmart's a nasty, nasty, nasty company to work for.
Yeah, they are. They just all about the bottom line. Profit.
They're not even allowed in the state of New York.
Profits.
Yeah, they're not a good company, and
Well, you know what? If you or I were a member of the Walmart family, we wouldn't give a rat's ass.
no,
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back, Kiko.
And that was the weirdest thing, man. My screen was flashing. I'm using an iPad, right?
Okay.
And in the StreamYard, the screen's flashing, real like a disco light. And your voice, you sounded like the chipmunk.
What do you
Helium.
want? What do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah. Oh,
You mean Ronald didn't sound like Mike Tyson?
No, we're Tyson, guy.
I should have said you sound like a squirrel
A squirrel.
with the S in the front.
Oh, right.
So what people recommend now, guys, is if you go to Walmart, do not use a self checkout lane.
Yeah, but it's tempting because that line is long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to because I only got like 2 or 3 aisles open.
And you ain't got but 2 or 3 items.
Here, they didn't have any people at registers. It was only self checkout.
And
You had to
Costco,
go to self checkout.
right? Costco say they phasing theirs out too.
Well, and Ronald, what you were talking about was I saw that there's I think it's a Google store.
Yeah, Google's like that. You just walk out. It comes right off of your Google account.
Yeah, so you just get what you want, and as you go out the door, it charges your Google account at like airports or somewhere. Where did I see? Because I saw a good video on that.
Yeah, but this one in
Isn't that the
Germany
same as Apple Pay?
Apple Pay, maybe. Let's see if we can find that.
PayPal.
Stores where what you can pay without checking out.
We had a store like that here in Seattle. Amazon store.
Yeah, maybe it's an Amazon. Let's see. Well, because I'm really curious now. Physical stores, a lot of online stores, of course. Hello, I'm not that stupid. Physical stores, and you can. That's all I want
Let me pull a RC.
to. Nothing's coming up easy, but I know they have them. There's a thing that says buy now, pay later. We don't want to do that.
Pretty soon you'll see something on the news where some hacker has hacked into these stores, pay less or pay by phone system and got everybody's bank accounts and all their information, right?
There it is. Inventory tracking system, intelligent inventory tracking. Yeah, they call it the point of sale systems. They got the U.S. top point of sale systems. They have
Point of sale system, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me see that.
Order management software in Germany. Germany package tracking. That's the one I'm looking for. Retail.
So what if you just take the item off the shelf to look at it and put it back on the shelf?
Right.
Goes right back in.
It mysteriously reads the barcode as you go out the door, huh?
Yeah.
And charges it to what? You got to have your account in the system.
Yeah, you got to
shop there.
Set that up,
right?
Yeah, you just can't walk and grab.
Yeah, so you got to give all that bank information to that.
Or just your debit card, just like when you tap, or you can use your any paid service that they are providing to use.
I haven't used that tap yet. I still put it in there and put my PIN number in, but
I do the same. I don't like the tap thing.
Well, when at the bank, when I'm driving through the ATM, I use the tap because I don't want to reach over there through the window and stick the card and then have to reach back and pull it out. I just tap it and it goes. Very convenient. Speaking of which, payday is Friday. I will be tapping on Friday.
This is
Friday.
my stretch month because my Social Security, since I just entered the age where I qualify,
Whoop, whoop.
my first payment doesn't come till 2 days after Christmas, so
Ouch.
I don't get it the first of the month in December.
Right, but you get 2 payments.
No, I'll just get one because it's
No.
catching up for my birthday.
Well, according to this article I read, you get 2 payments in January and December. In December.
For
No,
what reason?
my birthday. If my birthday was the end of the month, the exact last day of the month, then that next month, say, is November. What the money you get in December is for November month.
Right.
Right. So that's why there's a delay.
Right.
I think. I
And
don't know. I got to look and see, but I'll
to
find
the
out
article,
Friday.
the article was wrong when it said that we were getting 2 payments because December 1st falls on a Sunday, but it don't.
No, it falls on a Friday.
Yeah. And January 1st falls on a Sunday, but it doesn't. It falls on a Monday.
Oh, okay.
So they
Scotty's
were,
asking if that's the disability that you're talking about or regular, I guess.
that's a supplemental.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Scotty's probably correct. Mine's just a regular old. You hit your age, you can start drawing.
Yeah,
Right.
that's supplemental. But you know what they did kick up out of the blue? Now, my birthday was between the 1st and the 10th. My birthday is May 1st. So I was
Mhm.
getting my Social Security on the second Wednesday of every month.
Right.
They flipped the script and put me on the 3rd of the month,
Oh,
just out of the blue. I'm on the 3rd day of the month now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did that to me a while back where now I'm like on the third week of the month myself, close to my birthday.
how did
no,
we get from Hawaiian shirts for jury duty to Social Security payments?
because
We
we
went
niggas
down
need
a
to get
rabbit hole.
paid. We need to get paid.
Who gives a shit about
Yeah. So
church? I mean,
That's right.
you're right. You're right.
I
New
got my
Year's
mind
Day
on my
is
money
on a
and my money
Monday.
on my mind.
So Ronald, New Year's Day is on the 1st. So the first
Right.
of the people getting money on the 1st should get it Friday the 29th of December.
That's why you get
Probably.
2 checks.
okay, so here's something I found from where is this? What newspaper is this? What is newspaper is this? The New York Post.
Oh, trust
Yeah,
the post.
it says millions of Americans can expect a pair of checks totaling as much as 2,700 from Social Security Administration in December. A welcome windfall in the middle of a holiday season that's expected to get much pricier than ever. The
2
catch
payments.
Yeah,
is
you won't get
the
another one till February. You won't get any in
probably
January, right? Right.
the catch is, however, to receive the payment, American citizens must qualify for the Supplemental Security Income, the SSI. I don't qualify for that.
That's us old.
Eligible recipients will receive 2 checks, December the 1st and December the 29th, one being 914. Two, I mean, each will be for $914, I guess. Or
Woohoo.
but individuals
Michael's
receive,
gonna be celebrating.
yeah.
Because me and Kiko, you getting disability, right?
No, I ain't gonna get that.
Well, no,
Just you and Michael. That's it.
no. Once you get to retirement age, I'm up 65. They give me SSI. I don't get
Well,
disability.
I'm not 65.
Well, you getting disability or what?
Nope.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
Just
I don't get
plain old,
SSI. I just get
just
disability.
plain old Social Security.
You're not at retirement age.
Yeah, I am.
You're
The
not sick.
earliest 62. You can
Oh, okay,
start
okay,
at
yeah.
62.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Then you get the same as we, supplemental.
No, he's going to take his Social Security early, is what he's saying, right?
He already took it.
Yeah, at the minimum age, which is 62. Right.
60 deuce. We kept egging him on. Come on, Kiko, come out of the rat race.
That's right. I encourage people to take it early, then go work. What you can make up to another 20 grand a year, right? If I remember right, without affecting it negatively.
Yeah, they got
I
this.
don't. It's in the teens. I think it's like 17 or something.
Okay, 17, 18, yeah.
Yeah, they have that ticket to work program where you think you can go back to work on disability. They'll let you go back for 9 months. You still get your check, and you can make as much money as you want while you're working.
Yeah. James is saying, what is it? I don't know what word that is.
But
Would be extreme in the Philippines if countries there were to send leftovers. Oh, yeah. Well, the bad news is the leftovers would be spoiled. So,
yes, that's disability when you know under age under 62.
yeah.
That's SSDI.
That's right. I was getting it since 2012 until I turned 65, and then they flipped it to the regular money box
Right.
because they
Yeah.
put
No
it.
matter. Yeah. If you're on regular, if you're 40 years old and you're on Social Security disability, which means you've earned enough credits, which is your 40 credits, that if you weren't disabled, when you turn 62, you could qualify for Social Security. So that's what that kind of means. Social Security disability means that you have enough credits to retire on.
Not,
SSI
not just
is
that.
more,
Not just that. If you are handicapped or whatever, or you were born that way, you still get disability.
but that's SSI. SSI is for the folks that don't have enough credits, work credits, to qualify for Social Security benefits if they retired at 62.
Correct.
That's the difference. So Social Security disability is for people that have a little bit more money or the 40 credit units, the 10 years of work history, and
And
then
are disabled.
and are disabled.
Right. So
SSI are for the ones that are disabled that do not meet the eligible Social Security retirement age criteria.
no, that's wrong. SSI do get you the criteria at retirement age, 62 to 65 or whatever you're 66.
Yeah, I'm talking about before that. Before that.
Yeah, I'm talking about people that's born with disability,
Yeah.
Social Security disability.
Well, they get SSI.
You sure?
So, right, not SSD, SSI.
But they only apply for disability. They don't apply for Social Security supplemental income because they never had an income, so they can't supplement it.
But that's the way it is. That says so. Here, I'll show you. Or I'll pull it up. The different types.
Yeah, because that it really don't make sense.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the indigent.
Yeah, they put it right on their page, right? They define
Yeah.
it. So you just got to do an RC and pull it up.
Yeah. So SSI is an entitlement program with no work-related requirements. Okay, where SSDI, Social Security Disability, DI is a earned benefit that has the work requirements to qualify. So since I had enough work credits, I qualified for SSDI, which paid me much more because it based it off of what I would have got at 62 retirement.
Right.
If
And
you don't,
speaking of RC, didn't he get something that said he's unemployable? So that's another thing.
Well, no, but his VA 100% automatically puts him over the top as disabled. So he's still not 65 yet. He's getting SSDI.
So if you got more than 10 years of work history, then you can qualify for Social Security Disability SSDI.
Right.
They call it 40 quarters.
Yeah. I only needed 35, Kiko.
Is that because they gave you military credit?
Nope. I must have been grandfathered. I got the honeycomb.
What I don't know, for you military guys, is if you get on veterans disability, right,
Mm-hmm.
does that automatically make you eligible for Social Security disability?
No,
Or do you got to apply separately?
it depends. If your disability requires that you're unable to work, then Social Security will kick in with disability.
Because I got a friend who was blown up in Iraq, and he has 100% VA disability.
Mm-hmm.
When he got back, he also applied for Social Security. He had to apply separately, is what he tells me, but his brain's a little scrambled. So, he had to apply for Social Security disability because of his traumatic brain injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he got it for a little bit, and then Social Security took it away because they said he wasn't damaged enough. But he's 100% VA. And I keep telling them, you should be able to go back and reapply to Social Security to get.
In no position to be able to hold down a job.
Oh, he can't hold down a job.
That's why he should have got it the first time. But you know how they dick around.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Who are we talking about?
A buddy of mine who was in the Army.
If you can't work, and the only other stipulation would be, well, you said 10 years, but when I was getting mine, they said you have to work 5 years consecutively. The same thing they did with the chief petty officer. Said 5 years consecutive when he was working in Iraq, and they was giving him the money to put into Social Security, and he wasn't doing it. And so they didn't give him SSDI. What up? What?
Gotcha.
Oh, damn. What did I do? Oh, hey, you Tony and I'm Tony.
What up, baby? Yeah.
Oh, we over here talking about that SSDI, baby.
SSDI, what's that?
More money, more money, more money.
Social
Because I would think the logic, and now granted, logic goes out with the government, that if you qualify for Social Security disability, okay, and or if you qualify for veterans disability, you should automatically qualify for the other.
Right. And you know what don't make no sense? They go to the VA to get your record to see if you're capable. That's the stupidest thing I ever seen.
Right. So to me, it doesn't make any sense why it doesn't. But
yeah, well, we're not bureaucrats.
But then again, it also don't make any sense in this. So I got to go to jury duty, right? They're going to pay you $50 a day, but then they're going to tax you on it. So I'm doing federal community service or whatever you want to call it. The federal government's paying me $50 a day. They're going to make me pay taxes on the $50 to give back to the federal government. Why don't they just give me $30 a day instead of $50?
Well, take the 50. Be smart. Take the 50. Donate it. Write it off.
But I still got to pay taxes on it.
Not the donation.
No. But I still got to give the government the W-9.
Right, but you get that back and your tax.
I'm just like, come on, people.
That's the loophole. If you donate that money and pay the taxes on that money, you get the taxes and the money you donate.
Right. That's a good point. Yep. Can I donate it to my wife?
Of course you can. To the Catholic Turkey Trust Fund. I don't make up a name.
That's right. I'm going to send it to the Poor Filipina Fund.
I know that, right?
And my wife needs a new purse fund. How's that?
Oh, no. Not Imelda Marcos.
Damn.
You know,
Look
get
at
some new shoes.
to the 18th.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. Because I ain't got.
What's that commercial from back in the day? Baby needs, or that movie, come on, baby needs some new shoes.
Baby need new shoes.
Frankie needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what it was? Frankie needs a new pair of shoes.
rolling the dice.
That's what it works around this house.
I get it back to you in the morning.
1158.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Just tap it. You ain't gotta put it
Ronald,
in.
remember that song? It's got a brand new bag.
Just tap it on that little symbol that look like that. What you say? What you say, Kiko?
I said, remember that song? Papa's got a brand new bag.
That's JB. That's James Brown.
It was. Yes, it was.
That's James Brown.
You're right back.
And they got that little guitar riff.
Yep, James Brown. Papa's got a brand new bag.
My brother played that. My brother was a guitarist in a band. He played that. He was the only white dude in the band.
Come
Soul
down,
Patrol, they were
sister.
called.
Papa's in the swing.
I guess with the Yardbirds, right?
The who?
What's
The
that?
Yardbirds.
The Yardbirds. I don't
Yeah.
know. That was James Brown, I think.
Yeah, that's what it says here. May 15th.
Maybe they both did it.
Oh, the Yardbirds redid it, I think.
But I was thinking of the James Brown version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you listen to it. That's not it. That's a commercial.
What, the Yardbirds version?
No, the James Brown version.
Yeah, I got
Okay, there you go. Put it up on big screen.
I'm working on it.
He worked hard for the money.
Got them slow aging technological fingers.
Lord have mercy.
Guess what else to do on the first, Ronald? Rent.
You ain't never lie. Rent and the water bill.
That's James Brown's version.
We ain't heard a lick.
You're not hearing that?
No.
You're muted.
I did not.
Well, I mean, the YouTube version is muted. Your audio's okay. Whatever you're trying to put up there is muted.
Hang on.
Yeah, James, I saw some of that backpack. That's some real. I mean, hey, gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
What is that? Pog.
They go back into the dumpsters and behind Jollibees and KFC or any other uneaten finished food, and they clean it and refry it and sell it.
Is that what that means?
Yep.
Oh, so the street food vendors might use it, huh?
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
James sent me some information about what's going on in the Philippines currently with China earlier. He sent me a thing about how China has decided to pull out or cancel a $5 billion project to build the rail system in the Philippines.
I know why. Because
I wonder why.
Because we're gonna be using it.
Because it's going to be going from Subic Bay up to Clark Air Base.
We're gonna be using it. We ain't building no infrastructure for you, Yanks.
That's it. And partly because, now that there's a change in leadership, right? So the markets lean towards the United States. And Duterte was getting his pockets lined from China.
And they haven't finished the takeover yet completely. So.
Right. So now they're backed out. And so the Philippines is looking for new new investors or new people to run it. Korea and India and a few other places, I guess. Japan, but
The Philippines gonna blow up.
They're talking what, a high speed train?
yes,
Have they seen highway construction there? Have they seen how things go? I mean,
Kiko,
what's the
we
plan
were,
for this? The year 2525, like the
Kiko,
song said? What?
yeah, when we were living on Friendship Highway, near the end of Friendship Highway, they still got the I don't know what you call them. I guess you can call them the stands for the bridge or the overpass. They've been sitting there
Right.
for years.
Yeah.
They ain't even looked at them yet. Rebarb still sticking out the top.
yeah, it's I don't know, it's a mess.
I seen them working down there on Fields Avenue. They doing something with the drainage system. They went down in there deep, putting good stuff in there now. You know, all them working girls is paying their taxes.
Oh, he also sent me an article from back in February of this year about fast facts, PH railway system, and the struggles commuting by train. Today, the Philippine railway system is divided into three main lines: the Manila Light Rail Transit System, the LTR, the Metro Rail, the MRT, and the Philippine National Railways, the PNR. I guess those are your three main tracks or systems.
Mm.
But I guess what they want to do is, like you said, they want to put a rail system across the country, a high speed rail system, is what they're trying to do.
And run it all the way up to Luzon.
Yeah. So yeah, the Chinese definitely, and I think I told you guys a while back. I know here in Arkansas, our governor Sanders, female Sanders, the first one we've ever had female governor.
That crazy woman.
Yeah, she kicked China out of Arkansas.
Well, that was a good thing.
Yeah. She said, look, we think the company, I can't remember the name of it, but they got 2 years to sell all assets, including the land they own in Arkansas, and vacate.
Mm.
So, because it has ties directly to the Chinese government. And because, and so people here in Arkansas, she may be crazy, but people here in the United States, here in Arkansas actually like her.
You got to be kidding me. You see all that dirty dealing she doing? A $20,000 elector went to her friend, the money.
Yeah, the people in Arkansas like her because she doesn't take any shit.
Yeah, but she taking the money.
Scotty's want to know if we have been to Laguna Beach, California.
No, Laguna and down there, Cavite.
No. What's it like down there? Do you know?
Oh no, I haven't been. I sent Jonah up there a couple of times. She went up there to hang out with her girlfriends up there in I think it's Santa Ana, Laguna.
Scotty, what's the area like? What's it known for?
It's small city, crowded streets, you know, the same thing, but they got the little resorts. Yeah, it's south of Manila, near Cavite, going back.
Can you
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
oh down by San Pedro? I wonder if you can take the train to it.
No. You got to get a van or get your own way down there.
Yeah, we took vans. You know, that's one good thing I do like about the Philippines. There's a lot of good things, but one nice thing is you can hire a driver and a van to take you anywhere you want to go for fairly reasonable prices, and you don't got to worry about it. That's what we do.
Yeah. You got to plan ahead of time or rent a jeepney.
Yeah, well, what we do is we just ask around and find a driver who has a vehicle, and we just hire them for the day. So we've done that many of times, and a lot of them had bigger vehicles, so we're able to take friends and family, and we just go. Went and saw the Buddhist temple and the Catholic churches and the museums and the place where they grow the flowers up in the mountains in Cebu, and you just drive around and let somebody else worry about it all.
Right? If you've been down to Subic, I don't trust them drivers going around that mountain. There ain't no guardrails. They flying. I'm like, I hope you ain't smoking no weed today.
Well, that's what always stressed me out about the traffic in the Philippines is, not necessarily me driving it, but all the freaking little kids, stepping out in front of the vehicles. It's like, holy shit, here
It's devastating. You gotta be careful. I mean, then they come out of left field, right field.
it just, I don't understand it. I mean, I get it. There's no designated sidewalks. The problem is in the Philippines is when they put designated sidewalks, the vendors show up and put their stalls on the sidewalk.
Then you gotta walk in the street anyway.
Right. I mean, I thought, and one thing we found when we were going from Cebu north to Bogo City was on this, it took us 3 hours to go 50 miles. But on the long stretch, they had a brand new, beautiful road, right? I think it was a 3-lane road, really nice. But every so often, you'd get to an area that was a little bit more like a small town, and the street vendors were out. They took the lane. So you have to go into the center lane. So it went from 3 lanes to 1 lane, and the traffic has to fight to get around each other because all the street vendors took the 2 lanes. It's like, hey, this is nice and flat and easy to stand on, so we'll just pitch our place here.
And it's a whole different world in Manila and Makati and BGC. But they got pavements down in the Longapo too. They got sidewalk. Because we were stationed down there and all that military housing is still down there. It looks like a regular US city down in there.
Right.
I'm like, look at these houses. They got these ramblers in the Philippines. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think some of the architecture in the Philippines, the houses are pretty cool, and I think they would work well in the southern part of the United States. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No doubt.
I think if you put them down to Mississippi, Alabama, they would be affordable. Florida, and they would hold up to typhoons. And I think the way the breezeways would be nice to help keep the house cool. You have a dirty kitchen, so you do all the hot cooking during the summer months outside. I think it's a smart way to go down in the South.
Yeah, all but that damn nipple hut.
Yeah.
and that Hardy Flex. No.
The Hardy board, you mean, or the Hardy Plex, or?
Yeah, the Hardy Flex. That no. It ain't gonna make it down there in Florida.
No. But well, and that's one thing I told Lorelai years ago. We stayed a month down in Florida because we liked Florida, and we stayed. And she was surprised the house that we stayed in was made out of cinder block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, why? Because our house in Arkansas was not. And she's like, well, why is this house, made out of cinder block? And I said, because it's Florida. It's humid. It's rainy. It's tropical storms. It's just like the Philippines. She's like, oh, it's just like the Philippines down here. And I'm like, yeah.
Right out. Right? I'm like, half of my wall here where my patio door is cinder block. And they be hollering about, mold and mildew. Not in this place. I keep it tropical up in here.
That's for sure.
And I'm wearing a robe.
I'm telling you, man.
I keep it tropical.
It'll be burning up in here, man.
I don't be messing around.
Keep it dry in there.
Keep is my friend.
And we all like the heat.
Oh man, I love the heat.
Man, I'm telling you.
I was in the Philippines wearing the same robe.
Crazy.
I enjoy the heat in the Philippines. I hate the cold weather. I don't know. As long as there's a little bit of a breeze, I love the heat. I just need a little bit of a breeze.
That's what my Filipino for. Get that fan, girl. I'm an Egyptian king.
Well.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to have to leave. Me and the missus are going to the great white big Walmart.
Woohoo!
The Taj Mahal.
Hey, make sure you don't
Walmart.
use the self-checkout lane. They're going to arrest you.
I always do, man.
You go to the superstore.
And I get cash back because they only got like 2 lanes open and they've got 50 people in line at both of them. So
Yeah, I know.
I wait. Tell them, Ronald, we waited in line enough in the military. I ain't waiting in line in a
I'm
Walmart.
trying to tell you, trying to go to chow. Shit.
Yeah,
On an aircraft carrier. Shit.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
when
it's
you go to
dinner.
your,
By the time you get your breakfast, it's dinner time.
when you go to the Walmart today, tell the cashier, say, "Hey, I heard that they're going to be shutting your Walmart down."
Oh, she freaked out.
Yeah, just tell them that. I heard from Bentonville, Arkansas, that they're going to be shutting your store down, and just let them sweat.
they just look at me and say, "So."
So
Kiko, I know you got a gang of Filipinos in there.
I don't know. There's 1 or 2 that work there, I think.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I know. My wife's met them.
Right. Well, there ain't but 2 in there, and she met them all.
that's the amazing thing. Anywhere you go, the Filipino will find all the other Filipinos.
Yeah, they do. They got that network.
They got this radar.
Well, yeah, and you meet one and they got 500 friends on Facebook, so then they introduce everybody else.
They didn't even know they knew Morse code. They know it.
Yeah.
Scotty wants to know what's the best way to get from Manila Airport to San Pedro. Does anybody have a recommendation?
From Manila Airport to San Pedro,
Yeah,
you're going to have to drive.
get a camel.
Invest in one of those new, what are they called? When you fly what's that thing you fly up in the air? That everybody flies nowadays, the little
A drone?
A drone?
drone. Yeah, get a personal drone, which I see they've got them out there now, but
They're working on it. Yeah.
the best way would be a personal drone.
Yeah, no, Kiko, you know.
But other than that, I don't know where exactly San Pedro is in reference to
He
Manila
fuck
Airport.
around and get zapped by all those loose wires hanging up there.
You got to
Yeah.
get through that level first and get up into the free air.
You got to be on the
Free-
ground. You might as well get a
The
scooter.
free polluted air.
Yeah, right. Well, it ain't as bad as shit really used to be. It was bad.
All right, so the internet says this, Scotty.
Quick, Batman.
It's a telemarketer.
Let's see. You can take a train, apparently. You can take a bus or taxi.
Your car warranty's about to expire, David.
I know, again.
They're calling it again.
A
The
train
car that
or
I
bus
sold
or
12
taxi.
years ago,
Well, the cab is out
you know.
from Manila Airport. The cab is out.
And a helicopter's a little pricey.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm looking to see what the internet says for you, Scotty, here.
But if you take enough sleeping pills, you'll never know how long of a drive it is. Just tell them
There
to
you
get
go.
you
You're
there.
out.
Yeah.
Like Mr. T.
Tell them all I want is air conditioning and a reclining seat,
And a bathroom.
and I'll see you at the destination.
Well, the internet says this. It's only a 20-minute drive. Sorry, a 20-mile drive.
Oh man.
Right now, it's only going to take you 38 minutes to get there because it's light traffic. So there is a toll, apparently, somewhere. You can take a bus or you can walk. That's it.
Shit.
Mm.
So it truly looks like if you want it, you could take a private taxi.
Is this going to be your first time there, Scotty B?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You're going straight to Laguna.
If it is, you're in for a big surprise.
Yeah.
Because you can't go by Google Maps. Just because something's 5 miles away doesn't mean it's going to take you 10 minutes to get there.
That's what I mean.
It could take an hour and a half.
Yeah, we'd go up to Bogo and it'd take us 3 hours to go 50 miles. So,
in the Philippines?
no, yeah, you can take a grab. You can request a grab. And the good thing about taking the grabs, right, is they will tell you how much it's going to cost on the front end.
Let's see where we find them at.
So, but it doesn't say.
LA. What the hell?
LA.
Yeah.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, Long Beach.
Oh.
What the hell? No. I spelled
I
it
was just
wrong
going to
too.
say, that's how it looks. The whole harbor.
Yeah. Let me see here.
And remember, it's the middle of the night in the Philippines currently, so if you go during the middle of the night, it's only light traffic.
See now, right here.
20 miles is what it is.
It's 12:34 in the morning.
Everywhere.
That's why I need a snorkel on my whip.
Web feet.
See, that's San Pedro right there. And
Yeah.
Laguna is up.
I'll
What
show
you need web
I
feet
got-
for? I thought you said you couldn't swim.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can swim if I need to. I'll be
So here we
That
straddling.
are.
would help a lot.
I'll be doggy paddling my way to the shore.
Oh, San Pedro's down south?
Yeah,
Where you going
yeah.
to? Where's
told
it at, David?
I told you it's in Cavite.
It's right here.
See,
See
it's
it?
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see it now. Where's Tagaytay? It's even further down, right? 'Cause I've been to Tagaytay. Keep scrolling down.
No. San Pedro is in
I-
Cavite. It's not.
Yeah,
in,
I know. I see that. I'm looking. I want to scroll down to Tagaytay.
Oh.
You see a big circle lake that used to be a volcano. Keep going south. Tagaytay.
Yeah, you talking about Taal?
Yeah, volcano Taal.
Yeah.
Tagaytay is the lake.
Right.
South. A little
There's
further
a volcano there.
Big air volcano.
Oh, wait.
Right.
Zoom out. So I
No,
can
no,
find it.
zoom out so we can see more of the country. Zoom out.
There go the volcano right there.
My motherfucker active.
Yeah, it's still active.
You see it now?
David, if you type in Tagaytay, it'll show up.
Okay. But it's right here. You see
See
it?
that big lake? See San Pedro down to the
Lakes
southwest of it.
down in it.
Yep, Lake Taal.
See that big old lake south? Yeah. Now move down to your southwest from there.
And you see, it's not far from Jonah.
There you go. See that?
Live that way.
Jonah right there. Alfonso.
Volcano.
Wow.
That's why I know where
Zoom
San
in. Does that say Taal? Lake
Lake Taal. Yeah.
Taal.
Right here.
Yeah. Now go up to the northern tip of that lake, and there should be a city called Tagaytay. See it?
Right here.
Right,
Yeah,
Tagaytay.
Tagaytay.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, that's where Gare want to live, in Tagaytay.
Yeah. And
That's how they
that
say
is
it.
that whole lake right there. That's the top of the volcano sticking out of that lake right there. See?
That's
Middle.
it right there.
Yeah, that's the volcanic lake around it.
That's where old girl was staying at, Mama H, when she went to Cavite. She was staying up there at the Taal Hotel.
And
I
I'll
just
tell you what,
missed
that took. I can't remember because I went from Metro Manila, Las Piñas
Yeah,
down there, and it took quite a while. Probably 3 hours.
Damn.
Pretty cool down there, too.
Here's
You're
San Pedro.
elevated. There's San Pedro.
Well,
No, that way.
So
San Pedro
Scotty
is
B,
a pretty big area.
someone there you're going to meet. Is that why you're going to San Pedro? The question.
11 a.m. Oh, he in the middle of rush hour.
We'll land at 11. Yeah, you're going to be right in the rush hour.
Yeah.
It's going to be bumper to bumper.
It will. Just plan for a 2-hour drive or 2-hour ride.
The good thing for you, it's probably if you're coming from the States, it'll be like almost midnight for you, so you're ready to sleep. So you'll have a nice sleep in whatever taxi ride. They can drive you around for hours and charge you 5 times the amount, which they're going to do anyways.
That's
And
right.
you'll get there.
Well, you know, he could hit the back road coming out of Manila, the new highway headed toward Olongapo.
Oh yeah.
Well, they got the expressway, the Luzon Expressway.
Yeah, that's faster. You just come on through, come on down through Alfonso or
Scotty B, do you already got your ticket? I guess if you know you're landing at 11. When are you going?
Yeah, when's your
Where's your luggage? I want to get in it.
When you going, Scotty? Tell us. Give us all the details. What's her name? What she look like? Because we know that's why you're going. You know, we know all of that.
Oh, he coming in
Now
there.
there you go, assuming it's a she.
So you don't find him a girl.
So
Probably already in here at the end of January.
wow.
That's a good time to go. You know,
Yeah, I hope it's after Christmas prices.
yeah,
Everything. New
after,
Year.
after New Year. Now we spent Christmas and New Year one year there, or we a couple of times. But the bad time was during the typhoon. The good time, we had a blast during Christmas and New Year's when we stayed at one of the fancy resorts and just had a good time. But the last time we were there during New Year, we got the typhoon.
Mm-hmm.
The bad thing is you'll be right in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Bring plenty of posse lubon.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
can be expensive.
don't buy flowers. You know, we talked about that.
Fellas, I gotta leave.
I keep them. They
Great
just gonna
talking to you
die.
at Walmart.
Don't waste the money.
All right, my friend. Have fun at Walmart.
Take care.
Right?
All
I
right,
bought
well,
Jonah some fake rose
right.
flowers.
Oh, did you?
Silk. Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, how long are you going to be in the Philippines for? Are you staying the 30 days, the 28? How long are you staying there for?
He going straight to the province too.
And which city in the U.S. are you flying out of? That's the question. Are you leaving Los Angeles to Manila or what? Or are you going out of New York? You know, like that New York accent I got? You gonna go out to New York?
York.
I ain't seen whatchamacallit in a while.
Who's that?
My girl, Messiah, to die. I ain't seen her in a minute.
Who's that now?
You don't know Messiah, but die. Well, Scotty B and them know. They was all down hanging out there in New York. Let me see if I can bring her up.
It seems like a lot of the folks have dropped off the face of the earth, and I think it's because COVID's over, so everybody has better things to do than be on the internet with us.
All right.
I don't know, but yeah, we're debating about when we're gonna go back for a vacation. We don't know yet.
I'll see it.
So Scotty's gonna fly out of Chicago.
Chicago.
I flew out of Chicago my first trip to the Philippines. I flew from here to Chicago. I can't remember if I went. I know I landed in Incheon, but I don't remember if that was from Chicago or Atlanta. And maybe I had another stop in there. So,
Give me that update.
what's you going to Chicago to where? I've always flown into Incheon,
That's right there we was talking about.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
but
Volcano right there? Or a typhoon?
Volcano.
I can't remember if I went from Chicago to Atlanta.
Damn.
It's
But
been
I don't know, man. I've flown so much, I get so confused about where the hell I was.
I believe go.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I may have been in Atlanta when we went on a cruise or so. I don't know. Because I don't think Chicago goes straight to Incheon.
There go your hot tub right there.
We're gonna make you wet.
So
Come out of that motherfucker melted.
I know.
that'd be
Yeah,
fun.
he headed to the province. He said San Pedro, and then going Laguna. Yeah, he headed down to Cavite.
Yeah, he's going to do the Providence thing, which I actually think that Providence is better.
Yeah, I was down there for 3 days. I had to book up out of there.
Let's see. Chicago, O'Hara, going to Manila.
That's a hell of a flight. I thought mine was bad.
Coming out of Seattle.
Yeah.
But you left here and went where?
we went up to Alberta. Then from Alberta, straight to
Let me see
Korea.
if it comes up.
Oh no, still up. And then
Ah,
layover.
so maybe Scotty's going to go to Chicago to LA because that's what we do now. We go from here to LA now.
Mm, mm, mm.
Just to catch the flight to go to.
Straight to Manila.
Dang.
Mhm. I'm
Yeah,
going straight to Prague.
And then a lot of times you can go from Los Angeles to Cebu directly, which is nice.
Yeah, go do Clark.
But it looks like everybody pretty much has to go through LA anymore, or Boston. See, maybe we did. Maybe we stopped on our first trip over.
All right.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Let me see what they're asking for now.
Scotty says,
Round trip or
I have
one way?
a 3.5 hour layover in Doho. Doho is
Japan,
that Japan? Doho is Japan?
I think. Let me see here. Seattle to Clark. What's these layovers? Ooh,
Qatar.
900.
One way?
Doho is the capital city of Qatar.
Damn. Oh yeah. No, Doha. I know you said it wrong. It's Doha. Round trip 900.
Hold on, guys. Oh, never mind.
Round trip?
That's if I was leaving September 5th and returning September 18th. Stopping in Singapore.
When? For next year?
I didn't even put a date. I guess. And this one here is from SeaTac to LAX to Taipei.
Taipei where? Japan?
Mm-mm. Taipei? Taiwan. That's where I went. Taiwan. 15 hours. Woo! This one here, San Fran to Taipei, 15 hours. The more you pay, the less the hours. And then see Doha. It's in Qatar. Well, it's operated by Qatar. What the hell is Doha anyway?
Damn, they want 1,700?
Saudi Arabia. Some stupid ass. And you want coach, economy class.
For 1,700?
1,700. Cost you 305 to cancel it.
Whoa. Whoa.
You get one check on bag, one check bag, one carry on, and a personal.
That ain't shit, is it?
No, remember I had 2 checks?
Mm-hmm.
They done lost their mind.
And a carry on, didn't you?
And a can. I had the lappy.
Yeah.
No, I had 2.
To what?
I had my brown bag and the lappy.
Mm-hmm.
Because one is personal and the backpack don't count.
Oh, is that right?
Because I had the other 2 bags go through the machine. Some bullshit.
For 1,700?
That's some bullshit.
Woo.
Let me change the date. Let me see here. Oh, that's 2024.
Damn. That was the price?
Yeah.
Hell no.
And then that 900 there, one stop in Singapore.
So it must be the time.
Let me get that monkey out of there. Now, if I was to fly from CPAC to Angeles Clark, it'll be 32 hours, one stop.
God damn, 32.
Mm-hmm.
That's a day and some.
And then 12 hours in Singapore.
Oh, layover?
Yeah, and then
Damn.
a 4-hour, 5-hour flight to the Clark.
Whoa. That's like taking a hop.
A skip and a jump. Damn.
Jeez.
Let me peep this itinerary.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy there.
What the? The hell is that? I ain't have that. C-Tag the club, September 15th. No, ain't no return. Matter of fact,
Just one way.
one way. Get it right. There you go. Depart in September. Search.
Well, you ain't leaving till September?
That's the latest. I'm looking at July, August. 600. If I had 600 right now,
You go?
I booked this now.
Oh, well, oh yeah, for sure.
32 hours, one stop back into Singapore again.
32 hours, you can't get nothing quicker?
37, 18 hours.
There you go.
From we stop in Taipei. That's the long flight. Then 3 hours in Taipei. 16 hours in the plane.
Well, straight shot. You almost there.
Straight to Taipei. That's what I flew on before.
Well, what'd you get? You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner on that motherfucker then, huh?
And a happy ending.
That's landed.
Yeah. See, now on Eva Air, $753.
Eva Air, that's the one you took, ain't it?
Oh, the motherfucker say seat choice not allowed.
Oh, really?
They give you what you want.
Well, that's a melee then. Whoever get on first, pick their seat.
Right? And then they got carry-on bag included, 2 check bags included. Carry-on bag includes up to 15 pounds. Check-on bag weight up to 50. Yeah, same thing we did last time.
50 pounds?
50 pounds. I would book it right now.
What, the 753?
Yep. Ain't but 18 hours. It's a day and a half.
Yeah. Time change, though. You won't even feel it.
And no, I will feel it. Until you can't pick your seat.
Oh, man.
See, now, I'm going to have to go through agency.
You can't go through that same girl you was dealing with?
I probably could, but then remember old boy said you should have just came straight to Delta.
And got a better rate.
Right? And they ass ain't even in here. Let me see.
Delta not in there?
No, hell no. Ain't even in there. Let me see.
So they was in there last year, but they not in there this year.
No, they still hook up with Ava Air.
Oh, do they? That's how you get them?
Yeah, they can go through Delta. Let me see.
What do you do? Just punch in Delta?
Mm-hmm.
Then ask for a fly?
Let me see. Long way. One passenger. What I need to pick my date? Okay, what's next? Please correct 2 items. Oh shit! I ain't told the mother where I'm going. That's for one thing. What's that? The destination? Yeah, CRK.
That's what you call it.
That's clock. What the other one? Please enter the flight date when I'm leaving. Damn, I ain't even got that in there. Let me see here. 1924. 1924. Let me see what August look like. I do it on let me see here. I do it on a payday. Figure payday, let's see, August 24. Is we get paid that Thursday. I mean that we get paid that Friday because the first on Sunday. Okay, I have some cheese. I leave on Friday. Done. Look at brother.
That's one way.
Yeah. Cause I ain't coming back.
Damn! For 5,000? That's Delta?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better head back the other way then, bro.
These motherfuckers
Let's
have
do a
dealt me a
round
body
trip.
blow. That's what they
Round
did.
You must have put a triple trip in that motherfucker. God damn.
So we looking
That's
at-
first class.
They better be. And let me check.
Yeah, you should have put coach.
Let's see. One way, 4 seats left. They're gonna be there.
Damn, you should have asked for the back of the bus.
Where? One passenger.
Ooh-wee.
Is he kind of basic? Ain't even first class.
They want that much.
That far out.
That far out too. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Fuck Philippines.
Comfort not offered. Premium select not offered.
They don't even give you no breakfast, lunch, and dinner on that motherfucker.
And then 12.
What's that, 12,000?
Yeah, that's the next one.
Woo!
And that's 27 miles.
My goodness, man. These motherfuckers crazy.
36 hours. And who gonna pay this?
You could drive a fucking motorboat that motherfucker for 12,000.
I mean, like Moses, park the goddamn seat.
I'm a walking.
I'm bringing my Harley.
I'm telling you. God damn.
Act cray.
12 grand?
Well, that one cheaper here. Let's see here.
That's crazy, bro.
Let me see. That's a day.
That's straight crazy. Trip summary. Shit.
That's the sky, man.
Somebody pay that. They'd be glad to get that money, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy motherfucker.
And this motherfucker talking about upgrade.
Refundable prestige. Will they give you that back out? What's that, 8,000?
No, that's the next upgrade.
Oh, damn.
Refundable prestige. I ain't nothing last year. Let's see here. See, that's what they did with me last time.
What's that?
We went to damn Sea Attack and went to Vancouver. From Vancouver,
Same route?
we went straight to Taipei. Same route I went last time.
Mm-hmm.
And then from Incheon, South Korea, from Korea, boom, straight into the P at Clark. Meal service? Are you paying for it?
What's that?
The food.
Did they give you the food last time?
Oh yeah, they were serving up the grub. But this is this Delta, and then I probably Delta gonna switch over to who's the flight? Destination to be announced. Delta connection. It's gonna be either air,
Mm-hmm.
because that's where they fly with. You talking about it'd have been cheaper to call us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them. And this thing leaving Sunday, September 1st. I didn't say September 1st, or they didn't have no flight
Right.
for August.
On that day.
Yeah. Let me see. I got damn far. You
Can't slip up on them days either. Night today or morning tonight.
Yeah, like last time we sitting up in there. We leave. Well, I have to have. Oh, I muted this one too. Oh, I ain't muted.
Mm.
Yeah, Scotty B, that's what I did. I got this $14 throwaway ticket to Thailand on the way over there. It worked like a charm. Plus, I had wheelchair assist all the way through, David.
you.